Hi, Sweet.
Hi, Tweet.
Can you still remember how and why we have come this far? What we have gone through and what made us decide to come to the point of creating a more lasting bond between us? Well, I feel a little reflection would not spoil our day.
Of course, how could I forget the moment that made me an improved person, Tweet? That moment leads me now to my new family and home that I will dear so much. It started right when we met on the 21st of March 2003 at the Grand Mansing Hotel in Davao City. It was for an interview in the 10 outstanding students for that year. I can't believe out of the many students from my university, I was chosen. Tweet, look at this picture. That is our first souvenir photo together with our fellow outstanding students. Do you still remember?
Well, of course, how can I forget that?
But you know what? I can't really remember that we talked that day, except that you were listening to all my stories when I was conversing with others. And the thing that I want you to take note of is that you were the first one to be interviewed, right?
Yeah.
It's because you were so late that time, and
yeah.
well,
Sorry for that.
unfortunately, oh well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I was the last also because I was complaining at that time.
Yeah.
Even at that moment, do you realize that we really had a funny start?
Yeah.
And then you sent me an SMS message.
Well, yeah, we did not really talk much on that day, for we had to converse with everybody else, and we really did not bother much to talk to a single person, for we have to at least know the name and the place where the rest of our fellows came from. But I must admit now that the first time I saw you, I felt forever. What I mean is, I know that we can really do good things together and we look good together. You see that picture?
Mm-hmm.
Do we better look if we are paired?
Yeah.
This is maybe because we have the same culture, the same life aspirations, the same life outlooks and much more. I am indeed very grateful to the cell phone, that very simple thing through which I was able to contact you again. And I forgot the rest of our fellows except you. As the speaker of that day told us that the chosen outstanding students should come and organize together and make the same activities for the betterment of our Philippine society. Indeed, we are still now with each other, even more than 5 years have gone past.
Oh yeah, sure. They will really laugh when they see us now. Oh yeah, I do agree with you. We are in the same frequency, I guess. The same tune. I'm just amazed about the parallelism of our lives. You're the first honor ever since, and same to me also.
Well, no, not in my case. I was just third in my first grade in my first year high school.
Well, but even so, you're still the first honor in the rest of the school years. Come on, valedictorian in elementary,
Yeah.
high
Thank
school,
you.
and cum laude in college. Well, to God be the glory, so do I.
Yeah.
And two of the 10 outstanding students coming together, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, but more than that, I guess, I love to think that we both come from the same faith, same country, same region, so more or less same way of thinking, the same culture and way of life. And career-wise, we both want to excel in everything we do, like what we have done here in Europe. Your first honor in your master's program,
Hey, don't tell that. That's a secret.
and I guess I excelled too in my class, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so you can... Yeah.
So, do you know where the other guys are right now?
Well, no, actually I don't know. Sweet, I have a question, one question. I don't know if this is a very difficult question, but what were you before we met?
Oh, that's a very interesting one. What was I before we met? Before I met you, I was impatient and never too caring. I always had reservations in dealing with people, especially with opposite sex. I was a man-hater. Would you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of scared to show off because I was afraid of being rejected. I used to think that nobody would genuinely accept and love me for who I am. What about you?
Well, as you know, the number of girlfriends I had before, and we keep the number a secret. Yeah. But let's be honest here. Because we are the only ones talking and nobody's listening. I only have you honestly. Even if you ask my siblings or my high school or college classmates, you're the only one. My only one.
Me, thank you for that, for telling the truth, huh? As for me, to tell you honestly, you're my second, and now there's still many in the lineup. Just kidding, Pete.
But life before I met you, well, there I was, just living my life in the usual predictable way, trying not to fall in love because I still had many responsibilities, still many dreams to fulfill. The usual student reason. I still had high dreams, like studying abroad, becoming an expert in my policy field, engineering policy field, and so on. Feeling a little afraid of hoping for too much. But all the while, it seems my heart was waiting and waiting. That was before you came. Isn't it amazing that after all these years that you and I would meet, that in this great big world our paths would finally cross, and that we would discover each other?
Well, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would ever meet a soul as beautiful as you. If someone would have told me that in my future a prince would drop from the sky into my world, I would not have believed them even if they were gods.
Yeah. I'm so proud of us, honestly, the both of us. When we said yes to love on the night of December 12th, 2003, we really meant it. We meant it for the days that began on a good note and stayed easy all the way through, for the days when nothing went right and for all the days in between.
Sometimes I think about the first time I realized that I love you, Tweet. It was as if my eyes took a picture at that moment and stored it in my heart. Sometimes I think about how much life has changed because of you. And today I want you to know that I promise to accept you the way you are. I will try my very best for that. I fell in love with you for the qualities, abilities, and outlook on life that you really have. And I won't try to reshape you in a different image or a different person.
Thank you, sweet. I also promise to respect you as a person with your own interests, desires, and needs, and to realize that those are sometimes different, but no less important than my own. Even the best relationships take work. Keeping that friendship, that partnership, that sharing alive with lots of nurturing and caring is what love is all about.
Yeah, you're right. I know we have had some problems like many other relationships, but that's normal. I also know we can get back to track and that every step of the we have to go through will really be worth it. It has taken us a while to get where we are now. I'm so glad we've stayed together no matter what. And facing the challenges has helped us to grow as individuals, and it has only made our love stronger and more resilient. Our love is the reason why we're together. We can face the world.
Yeah. Time has been so good to us, really. It has deepened our love, strengthened our friendship, and made me sure that I could never feel this close, this much in love with anyone else.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that we've learned to overlook or even laugh about little problems and try not to turn them into bigger ones. And when real trials have come along, we've learned the true value of having a loving friend and partner to share them with. And for me, that's only you.
Yeah, thank you, sweet. Time has been so good to us, and I want to thank you with all my heart for sharing your love with me.
Same here, Tweet. I truly appreciate you as a person and the love that we shared. I hope we can do this reflection more often.
Oh yeah, we'll surely do this more often.